Ever caught Bandit looking like a one-eared pirate? Or watched objects teleport around the healer house? Well, turns out animation isn't as flawless as we thought. In the Pirates episode, when Bandit is swinging Bluey and Bingo in that hammock like the world's most dedicated playground equipment, something absolutely bonkers happens to his face. For some magical reason, Bandit's two perfectly normal dog ears decide to merge into one singular ear right on top of his head. Two ears become one, like some kind of canine fusion dance gone wrong. He looks like a unicorn had a baby with a confused dinosaur, and honestly, I can't decide if it's terrifying or hilarious. But wait, there's more! In that same Pirates episode, the animation gremlins weren't done with poor Bandit yet. Not only does he lose an ear, but he also manages to lose an entire eye. One moment, he's a normal two-eyed dad trying not to drop his kids, and the next moment, he's sporting a creepy one-eyed pirate look that would make actual pirates nervous. And then, just to complete the horror show, his nose decides to take a vacation too. I'm starting to think Bandit isn't playing pirates. He's actually being slowly erased by some cartoon curse. Here's where things get really trippy. Remember how Bandit is supposed to have that consistent dark blue fur around his face? Well, apparently someone forgot to tell the animation team about the Healer family color palette. In the horse ride episode, when Stripe and Bandit are reluctantly playing married horses, Bandit's face goes through more color changes than a mood ring. 1 second, he has light blue fur all over his face, looking like someone had bleached him in the wash. Then, literally 2 seconds later, his face snaps back to the proper dark blue, like nothing happened. It's like watching a real-time demonstration of how animation coloring works, except it's happening in the middle of a wedding ceremony between two very uncomfortable horse dads. Honestly, at this point, I'm convinced Bandit is some kind of shape-shifting wizard. This one had me questioning everything I thought I knew about cartoon dog anatomy. In one episode, Chili casually whips out her phone to pay for something, and I immediately thought, wait a hot minute. Where exactly did that phone come from? These dogs don't wear clothes. They don't have pockets. They don't even have purses or backpacks most of the time. So where in the name of all that is holy did Chili store that phone? Does she have some kind of secret fur compartment? Is there a phone-sized pouch sewn into her coat? Did she swallow it and regurgitate it when needed? Garden center shopping gets weird when you're a cartoon dog, apparently. In one episode, Bingo is reaching for a plant in a shopping cart, and she can barely reach it because the cart is appropriately tall for her little puppy height. But then, faster than you can say wackadoo, the cart shrinks down to Bingo-friendly proportions in the next shot. It's like the cart has some kind of magical height-adjusting feature. Or maybe the healer's shop at some kind of sci-fi garden center where everything adapts to your size. Bluey and Muffin are having a lovely time playing library, which is already adorable enough to make you want to cry happy tears. But the real magic happens when an entire book cart decides to play its own game of hide and seek. First, Bluey proudly shows Muffin this book cart that's sitting right next to the big red couch. It's there. It's full of books. It's doing its job as a proper book cart. But then, when they move to take Muffin's library card photo in the exact same spot, the cart has vanished into thin air. Did someone check it out? Did it roll away on its own? The world may never know, but somewhere there's a book cart living its best invisible life. Time for some questionable pizza math that would make any Italian chef weep. In one episode, Chili takes a pizza stone from a stack, leaving 3 stones behind. Simple math, right? 3 stones left after taking one away. But then, faster than you can say Mamma Mia, there are somehow 4 pizza stones back in the stack. Did the pizza stones reproduce? Are we dealing with the infinite pizza stone glitch? Honestly, if I could figure out how this pizza stone duplication trick works, I'd never have to buy kitchen equipment again. Someone needs to teach me this mystical Bluey math. Subscribe now, or Bandit will make you count pizza stones with his one eye while balancing on his teleporting legs. Bingo is being a good little pup, trying to eat her vegetables like the health-conscious child she is. She's got 4 tomatoes on her plate, and she's doing her best to spear one with her fork. Admirable effort, really. The tomato launches off her plate like a tiny red missile and smacks poor Bandit right in the forehead. Classic bingo chaos. But after launching that tomato into Dad's face, there are still 4 tomatoes on her plate. Either Bingo has discovered the secret to infinite food production, or those tomatoes have some serious multiplication skills. Honestly, if she could bottle that ability, she'd solve world hunger. This one is pure cartoon madness. Bandit takes Bluey to the bathroom at a barbecue, like any responsible dad would do. He's waiting outside the bathroom door, being patient and dadly. But somehow, at the exact same time, he's also back at the barbecue manning the grill. Unless Bandit has mastered the art of being in 2 places at once, we've got ourselves a genuine animation blooper. Maybe he's got a secret twin brother who helps out during parties. Or maybe this is just proof that good dads are so dedicated they can literally be everywhere at once. Either way, I'm impressed and confused. The healer's house is full of lovely family photos, but apparently these pictures have a mind of their own. In the hotel episode, as the family walks up the stairs, the pictures on the wall keep changing identities faster than a spy movie. First, there's a beach photo with a tennis ball. Then it's a portrait of Bluey. Then it's back to something completely different. I'm starting to think the healer house is actually some kind of magical shape-shifting dwelling, and the family just rolls with it because they're used to cartoon logic by now. Here's a mystery that would make Sherlock Holmes scratch his head. Uncle Stripe, who is normally a lovely blue color, just like the rest of the healer men, suddenly transforms into a light red strawberry-colored version of himself. In a supermarket scene, there's Stripe in the background, looking like he fell into a vat of pink dye. Seems like Strawberry Stripe is now officially part of Bluey lore, and I'm here for it. Maybe he's starting a new fashion trend in the dog world. This one is delightfully disturbing in the way that only cartoon mistakes can be. In one scene, Bingo appears to be missing an entire arm, not just hidden behind her body or tucked away somewhere, but completely absent from existence. She's just casually going about her business with one arm, like it's the most normal thing in the world. Meanwhile, viewers are sitting there wondering if we missed some dramatic amputation storyline, or if Bingo has just discovered she's part chameleon. Bluey is having a grand time playing in the rain, collecting leaves on her feet like nature's own little socks. She starts with 2 leaves on her left foot and 1 on her right foot. Simple leaf math. But then, faster than you can say puddle jump, the leaves do a complete switcheroo. Now she's got 2 leaves on her right foot and 1 on her left. Then, just to make things even more confusing, for one magical frame, both feet have 2 leaves each. It's like a leaf multiplication miracle, or maybe Bluey just stepped into some kind of leaf-generating portal. If your eyes are now permanently crossed from spotting all these animation glitches, check out one of these 2 videos next for some slightly less chaotic Bluey content.